morning and welcome to the July 17th, 2023 special board meeting of the Worcester City Schools Board of Education. Amy, would you call the roll?
And Mrs. Herman?
Here.
Ms. Shantz? Ms. Starcher?
Here.
Mr. Kuzma?
Here.
Mr. Oster?
Here.
Okay, we have one item on the agenda and I'll let you talk about it.
Okay, all right.
You want to make a motion first?
Oh,
Yes, make a motion.
what, a motion to,
Approve the contract with Bogner Construction under urgent necessity for the sewer line construction at Falls Field.
thank you. See,
You're
I
welcome.
knew I needed my computer.
So moved.
Second.
Okay, so this is the only action item for us today. And this relates to the sewer at Falls Field. And Amy and I can share a little bit about why we're here today for that. So anytime that you move above the $50,000 threshold for a project, notwithstanding a few things that get state pricing that the state has supported, you go out for bid on a project. Now, bidding is a good thing, but at times it can be time consuming and it can delay projects a little bit. We have a pretty specific and urgent need that we feel would allow us to move away from the bid process to complete this in a timely manner, and I'll explain what the project is and the reason why. So, as the last couple years have progressed from the city, the sewer line has been put increased to the north side there up to Milltown. It's partly new development as part of that. The TIF actually was a part of what allowed that to happen. So for the first time since Fallis was built, we have the opportunity to actually hook into the city sewer. Right now we use a lift station, which is unpredictable to say the least. We had several issues multiple times this past year where that would get clogged and had to have it emergency pumped out several times, including the night before graduation we pumped it and had the sewer truck at Oak Hill Park ready to do it again. So you know what I mean? So we
don't want to just do that all the time.
we don't prefer not to.
Put 'em on hold.
You can drive and get shotgun and call it a day.
And then on top of that, so yes, so one, we need to get this done because we'll have lots of events at Fallis soon, and we've had increasing problems with the lift station, and we've never had the option not to be using that. So we're, this is, what is the actual project? It's putting a sewer line in from Fallis Field to the city sewer, right? The second reason that we feel this is time pressing is because of the roundabout construction. So if we didn't have the roundabout construction, we would at least have one parking lot and exit to Milltown that we could still use. The reality is because of the roundabout construction, the only way out to north to Milltown is going to be through Alice Noble parking lot, which is where the sewer line has to go. And so if we do this in the fall, okay, well, one, we already then have games and things with, that poor sewer problem. But two, then you take the one area of egress to the north out, and then everybody is going out Holman. We have been working, just so you guys know, in the community as well, we have been working on plans for how we'll dismiss and come to the high school to start the school year. I think we have some good things in place that we'll do. We've been working with the city and the police department on that. I don't think we'll share that yet, just because we want to finalize those, but we do have plans, and they definitely take both the Alice Noble exit and the Holman exit. So for those reasons, we felt that it was worth coming to you and trying to declare this urgent necessity. If we do this today, we've been guaranteed that we will get it done before the school year starts by August 15th. And we actually are going to put in a contract with them. Is it liquidated damages? Am I saying that right? So liquidated damages, where if they don't get it done by that time, there starts to be financial penalties for the firm. We did at least look for quotes. So this wasn't like we just got one and went. We still looked for quotes. We had two officially submit, and then we had a third that explored it but didn't end up actually submitting it. This is actually not the cheapest quote, but it's the only quote that can get us done by the school year. The other one was a little over 100, and this one's about 125. The problem with the other one was they had to order all of the manholes and things, and so then we have to wait for the equipment, where the owner has everything in that we need in order to complete the project. So, you know, and from a financial standpoint, thinking about just every time that we have to shut down Follows, bring in the,
Yes.
you know, sewer guys, we felt that that was a justifiable expense. So, that's what we're here for you today. We've talked to our attorney, and this will allow us to do it. At the next board meeting, you'll probably approve the contract, you know, where we'll explain all those liquidated damages, but we need this in order to do that, and we need this in order for us to get officially on the timeline with Bogan. So that is the one and only, you know, item today. And we initially were looking about just trying to bring it to you on the 31st for urgent necessity, and we still would have needed to bring it in this way. But the problem is that they're gonna start work, I think, is it next week? So, they need this in place to do that.
Okay. Questions?
Any
Comments?
danger at all of them starting work before the contract is?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
We talked to our attorney, and Bogner, part of Bogner's got to be comfortable with that.
Right.
And from our side, this will protect us.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect.
Other questions?
Good question.
Okay, Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Ms. Starcher?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzma?
Yes.
Mr. Austin?
Yes.
All right. We need a motion to adjourn.
Yes, that's all we got. Next, our actual board meeting is July 31st, Monday, 7 o'clock.
Yep. Which is off our normal time,
Correct.
so
Yep, that's,
make note.
yep.
So moved.
Thank you.
Second.
Okay, Mrs. Herman?
Yes.
Ms. Starcher?
Yes.
Mr. Kuzma?
Yes.
Mr. Austin?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Thank you. Look at
it-
that.